The Tier 2 live mock was conducted over the weekend and I'm here to discuss the logical reasoning section with you. This overall mock was quite easy as compared to the other mocks, and a lot of students also got in touch with me to let me know that probably the percentile scores have risen, extraordinarily. So that's a good thing. Let's start discussing today's session right away. Interesting questions, but some errors as well, so I will discuss those with you. The very first question, let's start here. So it's a very interesting take. All right, so it is given that there are 8 floors in a building. Okay, in a building, ABCD are living on odd numbered floors and PQRS are living on even numbered floors, and the bottommost floor is numbered as 1. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know that ABCD are living on odd, and of course PQRS are living on the even ones. We don't need to write everything now. Only B is below R. That means R is here and B is here. This is for sure. Okay. Now the question is, who is living immediately below A? Okay. Look at the options first. No matter how easy it seems in the first glance, look at the options. Both 1 and 2 together are not sufficient. Both 1 and 2 together are sufficient. 2 alone and 1 alone. Standard options in front of us, right? So we will just start looking for option 1 alone first. 1 alone says 3 persons are between P and S. A is not the neighbor of Q. Okay, 3 persons are between P and S. Now P and S, they are all living on even numbered floors. So the next even numbered floors, I am only left with 4, 6 and 8. There has to be 3 people between P and S. That means P and S, either they are sitting here or they are sitting here. Agreed? That's the only possibility. Okay. And otherwise, now if I see, so I am done with R, I am done with P, I am done with S. Only one person is left, Q. So Q is definitely sitting here. And they are saying A is not the neighbor of Q. So A is not here, A is not here. That means A is definitely here. That means I know below A there are 2 people. So I am getting my answer. Okay. 1 alone is actually sufficient to answer my question. Okay. Now the moment I can see 1 alone is sufficient and there is no either or, please do not check for the other one. Not required. Simply tick on 1 alone, it is right. Don't bother checking the other one and wasting your time. A lot of people end up doing this and it costs them in the examination. Okay. So technically, if the question is framed correctly, if you have gotten your answer from 1 alone and there is no either or mentioned, then 1 alone only is the correct answer. Never go for 2 alone. It is not possible for 2 alone to be correct in that case. If it is correct, then the question itself is faulty. Do you understand? Even in this case, if the question will be faulty, you will be awarded marks. And if it is not faulty, you have already gotten your answer. So you need to learn to take this risk. This is not even a risk in the first place. Right? So I am done. But despite that, if you really want to check this, you can check this. There will be multiple cases, but you will not be able to get an exact match. And hence you will never be able to find the answer. So the answer is option D. Okay. Look at the amount of time. 192 seconds. Okay. So the barrier has crossed 3 minutes for this question. And despite that, it was incorrect. Huge loss, humongous loss. So this reiterates the fact that please do not take it on your ego. Do not take it on yourself. There is no compulsion that if you're good at data sufficiency or you're good at puzzles or you're good at floor-based puzzles, you have to solve this question. No. Just give yourself 30, 35, 40 seconds if that is enough for you to understand and decipher whether you'll be able to attempt it or not. If not, please move ahead. Don't waste your time. It's a humble request, guys. It's high time now. CGL Tier 2 is right here. It's approaching and you can't afford to do this. Okay, it's a simple question. So the first 2 letters are the letter codes for the states or union territory. So if RJ 48296 for Rajasthan, which of these are probably from Himachal Pradesh? I think it's quite clear. HP, option B is the right answer. Yeah, this is 16 seconds. So good save in the very next question. Next. Okay, again data sufficiency. 3 positive integers add up to 12. How many of them are even? An excellent question now, and this will exactly let you know what I was just talking to you about. Okay, look at me here. 3 positive integers add up to 12. How many of them are even? Okay, exactly 2 of them. So all 3 are positive integers. This is clear, right? Exactly 2 of them are odd. They are asking us how many are even. We don't know what is the even one, but we are only interested in how many are even. If the first one is telling us exactly 2 are odd, that means only 1 is even, no? So 1 alone is sufficient. Again, there is no either or here. So technically, you should have ticked on 1 and moved ahead. And if you would have done that, you would have received the score here. But this question is not right. This question is faulty. Why? Because if I look at 2 alone, just for the sake of it, if I look at 2 alone is also right. Why? Because they are saying out of the 3 integers, one of the integers is an odd integer, which is 3. So if I take the difference, I am left with 9. And this is only possible if I add one odd number and one even number. Otherwise, this is not possible only. Sum of 2 positive integers, which should give me 9, it has to be either 1 plus 8, it has to be 2 plus 7, or it has to be 3 plus 6, or it has to be 4 plus 5. Do you agree? So I know 1 is even and 1 has to be odd. Even, odd. That means I will be dead sure that if I have one odd and another odd, I will have exactly one even number in this case also, which is also sufficient to let me know how many even numbers are there. They are not asking us which even number, they are asking us how many even numbers. So technically either or should have been the correct answer. So this question is not correct. This question is incorrect. If you have marked 1, it is right. But this question is incorrect. Okay. So I'll just mention it to you in front of here. In front of you, I'll mention it here. Either 1 or 2 is sufficient. Okay. Next. Okay, this is pretty easy. So G, Z, C, W. So G with C, 4. 7 minus 3 is 4, and so 23 minus 3. Minus 4 minus 3. This is not it. Minus 4 but minus 2, no. Minus 4 but minus 1, no. Minus 4 minus 3. Pretty easy. Option D is the right answer. Easy question. 36 seconds. Decent. Could have been faster, but that's okay. Okay, this is also a good one. See, there is a master address from the official records. Okay, so this is your master address. You need to match it with the options given below. But your match has to be accurate. Why? Your match has to be matched in terms of formatting, punctuation, spelling and structure. Everything has to resemble. Right? Now you have to start deleting here always. So flat number 402. Okay. Rose Garden Apartment, not S. So this is gone. Flat number 402. Okay. Also here the dot is missing. Anyways, Rose Garden Apartments Phase 2 Sector 18. You will miss this, but there is no hyphen between sector and 18, whereas there is a hyphen here. Because of formatting, this will also be rejected. Flat number 402 Rose Garden Apartments Phase 2 Sector 18 Noida 201301. This is the exact answer, so option C. Still, for the sake of it, let's check option D. Rose Garden Apartments Phase 2. The 2 is replaced here. It is not a Roman numeral now. So option C is the accurate answer. If at all I would not have had option C, then I would have gone ahead with option B. That's the only option I have in that case. 33 seconds. Very nice. Next, address matching. Okay, this is also a good one. See. Tendency for you to give the incorrect answer. Which of these actions show poor judgment, not good judgment regularly? Which of these actions shows poor judgment after a minor ride-share collision where a passenger has a slight bruise and the driver offers cash to settle quickly and move on? Okay, so there is a ride-share collision. That means ride-share means there is some sort of a taxi where the rides are being shared and some sort of a collision happens where one of the passengers gets hurt. It's a very little bruise. So the driver says, I'll give you cash, let this go. Okay, please don't complain against me. And everything and move on. So what is the poor judgment here? So photograph the vehicles, note the driver details and report via the app's incident channel. This is not poor judgment definitely. Ask all passengers if anyone needs medical attention and call the emergency helpline if unsure. This is also not bad judgment. It's a very good judgment. Exchange contact information with the witnesses and wait for the insurer or police as advised by the app. Okay. Also decent judgment. Option D, which majority of us would have done. Accept cash and leave immediately to avoid paperwork. Oh, something happened. Some rideshare app taxi has crashed into my car. He's offered me 2000 rupees. I've taken and I've left because I thought, yeah, this is sufficient for my repair work. Technically, you feel that this is right, but there are policies for this. Okay. So hence, this is the worst decision you can make out here is option D. So option D itself is the correct answer. Okay. 45 seconds. Next. Okay, in a coded inequality, if P at the rate Q means P is neither greater nor equal to Q, then which of the following is true? P is neither greater nor equal to Q. So it's not greater also, or it's not equal also. So that means P is less than Q. There is no other option, right? So which of the following is true? Option C is the right answer. That's it. Option C is definitely correct here. 22 seconds. Easy question. Next. 72 divided by 4 is A. That means A is 18. 18 plus 6, B is 24. So 18 plus 24 divided by 3. That is 42 divided by 3 is 14. Option B is the right answer. Okay. What they have asked you is, they have asked you what is the value of A. Then they have given you the value of B. Then they have told you that this is the equation. So find the value of this equation. So I'll put 18 and 24 and find the answer. Okay. So option B is the right answer. Okay. 28 seconds. Nice. Verbal question. In a row of n employees, okay, n's position is 14th from the front and 34th from the back. If the position is 14th from the front and 34th from the back, I already know what is the total here. But wait, don't just be in haste to find the answers. Let's read the question now. If n is standing in the middle of the row, what will be the position? Now see, technically I will add this and subtract 1 to get the total. Then if the total is an odd number, I would have increased it by 1 again and then divided by 2. The total is an even number already. So don't add or subtract 1. Just divide this by 2. 14 plus 34 is 48. 48 divided by 2 is 24. That means n's position exactly is the 24th position. Okay. N's position in the middle is exactly 24th. So there are 47 people and 24th position is his. 23 before him, 23 after him. Okay. Option C is the correct answer. 31 seconds. Decent. Nice. Next. Syllogism. No lions is tigers. All cubs are lion. Some tigers are cats. All cub is tiger, not at all. All cats are cubs, not at all. All cats are lions, not at all. None follow. Option B. Possibility would have been a different case, but in definite it is none follows. Very easy question. 34 seconds. Nice. Next. Which of the signs should be interchanged to make the equation correct? This is a good one. Now see, 36 divided by 12 would have been 3. 3 into 247. This is crossing 600. No matter what I do, I'm not going to get 21 here. So this multiplication is actually a trouble. Okay. This multiplication is a trouble. But can I change this multiplication in a good place? So this multiplication will go here. This is useless. 19 into 171. So this is gone. And multiplication will go here. This is also useless. 247 into 19 is gone. So multiplication is actually not changing. That means division is changing now. Okay. Now for division to go, where will you take the division? If I take the division to the minus sign, this is useless. So technically, just by elimination, I found out that divide and plus have to be exchanged. There is no other answer. And even if I exchange it here, this is divisible, right? This is 13, I believe. Okay, so 13 into 12 is 156. 156 plus 36 is 192. 192 minus 171 is 121. You don't have to solve this, but even if you do partially, you will get your answer. 59 seconds, almost a minute. But if you go by elimination, this can get quicker, which is still fine, not a bad thing. Oh, this is a good one. Till now, you were only observing letters which were being arranged in ascending or descending order. But now, the order in itself is different. So this question will become slightly challenging. All the vowels are arranged in the alphabetical order at odd positions. So how many letters are there? 3, 3, 6, 2, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now all the vowels are arranged at odd positions. So we'll start with vowels. Vowels are A, E, U, right? So we have A, E, E, U. A, E, E, U. Cool. And then we have all the consonants in the even position in our alphabetical order. So we have B, B, and we have Q and R. And now compare this with barbecue. So BAR, BEQUE. They are asking you how many places have not changed. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Cool. Just understanding the question is important here. 90 seconds is too much. 90 seconds is too much. You have to have a strategy. Okay. 1.5 minutes for this question is not worth it. This is a good question again. Okay. Because there is no definite pattern being formed here. A repeat pattern which is not being formed. There is no vertical options also to help you out. So what will you do? PQRS, if you count them, there are 16 letters. So they can have 4 into 4 repeats most probably, 8 into 2 or 2 into 8. But that is also not helping us out. So what else can be done? There's no repeat pattern whatsoever. RSP, but RSP, QR, not working out. Okay, but if you observe it this way, this is also one more strategy which you guys miss. It is a cycle. PQRS, QRSP, RSPQ, SPQR. Look at that. PQRS, QRSP. Now the next is R, RSPQ, and we have SPQR. So QRQP is the correct answer, which is option D. Okay. Cyclic movement, 84 seconds. You should know this. Cyclic movements are very common. So we will always be completing this cycle and moving ahead. Okay. That's how repetition works. This is a previous year question. They have put it here though, but it's a previous year question. Okay. This was asked already. So the statement says the new government policy aims to reduce carbon emissions by 50% within the next decade. 50% within the next decade. So in the period of 10 years, they're aiming at reduction of 50%. Conclusions are the government will ban all the vehicles that run on fossil fuels immediately. This is not possible. Yes, I aim at reducing by 50% in the next 10 years. So I can't take abrupt steps because I don't have alternative fuel right now. And the government will shut down all coal-fired power plants. I am not sure whether this is going to happen. It is too definitive. So both of them are incorrect. I cannot draw those conclusions. Option D is the right answer. This was the official answer when it was asked also. If you remember this question, I hope you do. I want you guys to practice so much that you start remembering questions now. Okay, odd one out we need to find out. This is a good trick actually. Some of you might fall for the trick. So they are telling you 8 and 60, 6 and 33. You will relate it as 8 square minus 4. So you will think that half of 8. 6 square minus 3. You will think that half of 6. And then you will see 12 square and 141 and you will say, oh, probably this is the right answer. Because you failed to read the fourth one. You failed to read the fourth one. What is the third one? It is 12 square minus 3. Fourth one is 10 square minus 3. So this is the odd one out. Okay. It's not half of 8 and half of 6 which is happening here. So option A is the odd one out. 23 seconds. Wonderful. Good one. Next. Okay. Proper is coded as this. So what will be the code for remark? Let's see. What is the code for proper? So 16, 18 plus 2, 18, 20 plus 2, 15, 17 plus 2, 16, 18 plus 2, 5, 7 plus 2, 18, 20 plus 2. Simple. So R, T, second letter, P, P, O, C, 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 T, U, T, M, 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 N. Okay, so we'll have to check it. Second letter is E plus 2, 5 plus 2 is 7, G. So we'll delete this one. Then the third letter is 13 plus 2 is 15. So O, that means option C is the right answer. Okay, option C is the right answer. 30 seconds. Good. Nice. Next. Paper folding and cutting. So see, this is attached to the side. So that means this will complete the circle in the middle. This is not true. This is not true. That is not true. Option 2 is the only answer. And this hexagonal cut will be there in the corners. It's a very easy question. Just by 15 seconds. Just by symmetry, you can find out the correct answer. Okay, let's look at this one. Each of the consonants of the word dairy maids are arranged in alphabetical order. How many letters are there in the English alphabetical series between consonant, which is third from the left, and third from the right, in the new letter cluster thus formed? Read the question carefully. The new letter cluster will only consist of consonants here. What are the consonants? So we have D, we have R, Y, M, D and S. So how will I arrange it? I will have D, D, then I will have 18, 19, I will have 13, 18, 19 and 25. Correct? And now they're asking us third from the left and third from the right. So between 13 and 18, so we'll have 18 minus 13 minus 1, which is 4. There are 4 letters between them. So option C is the right answer. Some of you, what they do is they will arrange this in the alphabetical order, and the others they'll keep the vowels at the same place. You don't have to do that because they're asking you to form a new cluster. Okay, so option C is the correct answer here. 78 seconds because of the very mistake, I believe. So in dairy maids, you let the vowels remain in their places, and then you ended up arranging the consonants in the alphabetical order. That's not what they're asking you to do. Next. Okay, this one is pretty easy. I think you can do it verbally also. So into means addition, divide means subtraction, minus means division, and obviously this means multiplication. So this is 7 into 7, 49. 49 plus 15 is 64, minus 7 is 57. Option B is the right answer. Easy. 30 seconds. Great. Awesome. Shine is quoted as 55, above is 45 today. So the first thing which we'll do is we'll add up. Add the place values. So 19, 8, 9, 14, 5. So this is 27. Opposite letters. 14. So 9, 5 is 14, 14, 28. 28 and 27 is 55. Okay. 1, 2, 15, 22, 5. So this is 20, 25, 45. Oh, great. Awesome. This is a very simple question. So 20, 15, 4, 1, 25. This is 30. This is 35. 65. Option C. Okay, 39 seconds. Excellent. Next. A is taller than F, who is shorter than 3 persons. Okay. C is shorter than D, who is the tallest? Okay, D is the tallest, C is shorter, and 3 persons. So this is F. F is shorter than 3 persons. A can be anywhere here, and C also can be anywhere here in between. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 people we know about. B is taller than E. C is neither shorter than F nor taller than A. So this is A, this is C now. B is taller than E, there is no connection here. So I think because D is the tallest we know, so we will be putting them here. So who is the second shortest person among them? There is no option apart from B here. Okay. So they haven't mentioned that they are talking about 6 people, but from the question you can figure out that there are 6 people. Right? 86 seconds. They should have mentioned it though, but anyways. What is opposite to 4? Okay. So with 4, if we pick this up clockwise, so 2, 4 and 2 will be opposite, right? So we have 2 here. What's the problem? Why none of the above? 25 seconds. Easy. Clockwise method you could have put. 23. Series. Pretty easy, I think. Multiplied by 3, divide by 2. Multiply by 3, divide by 2. Multiplied by 3, divide by 2. 40.5. No other option. Option A. Okay. 18 seconds. Excellent. Okay, 5 persons have exams on different days of the week starting from Monday to Friday. So this is the fixed data we have. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Only one person has an exam between E and E. B and E, sorry. Of course, the orders can change. D does not have the exam on Tuesday. So D is not here for sure. A has an exam immediately after E. So if this was E, this would have been EAB. And if this was it, then it could have been BEA. These are the two cases which we can form, partial cases, okay? Two persons have exams between A and C. Now, in that case, A and C will be like this. So this is 3 and 3, 6 and 1, 7. This is not possible. So now A and C, there can be two persons above or two persons below, right? So C dash EAB. If I take this C dash EAB, that will put D here. So this is also gone. So E, A, B dash C. So D has to be here. There's no other option left with you. So on which day is C having the exam? C is having the exam on Friday. Cool. Case-based arrangement and keep attempting. That's all. Easy question. Option A is the right answer. 105 seconds. Too much, too much, too much. Too much. Reduce this time. This can be easily brought down to 65 seconds approximately. 105 seconds is too much. 65 to 70 seconds is decent for this question. This was not a difficult one. Okay. Should children be allowed to choose the religion they want to follow? And these are statement arguments. So we are looking at the arguments whether they are strong or not. The first argument says yes. Okay. Whether yes or no, that is not important. What is the justification is important. So they are saying yes, they should be allowed to choose a religion because they should be able to make such choices from the childhood itself. Children are not known to be good, pickers, good choosers. That means they are assumed to be mentally not stable enough to be able to choose or to make such decisions. This is a weak argument, absolutely a weak argument. Second one says no, children should not be taught about religion. This is a very weak argument again. Okay, this is a personal choice of course, but both, whether if this says something right or not, I don't care. But the arguments are very weak. So neither argument 1 nor 2 is strong. I think this is a very easy question. 48 seconds, okay. Not bad, but could have been done faster. Raman starts walking in the east direction from his school. So this is Raman's school. He is walking in the east direction. After walking 7 kilometers, he takes a right turn from point A and walks 8 kilometers to reach point B. Keep labeling. Then he takes a left turn and walks X kilometer to reach point G. Shortest distance between A and G is 10 kilometers. What is the value of X? 6. Pythagorean triplet. 6, 8, 10. Easy. 53 seconds. Why? Why 53 seconds? This was a 30-35 second worth question. Don't get very slow when you have to draw figures. Be very quick about it. I am seeing unnecessary directions, blood relations. Students are taking a lot of time. That is not required. Not advisable. At least one question you can expect. Okay, find the missing term. Plus 8, plus 7, plus 4. Is that making sense? Plus 15. Minus 4. No. Let's check alternate. Check alternate. Plus 15. Plus 11, plus 11, plus 11. Yes, that is making sense. So plus 15, plus 15, plus 15. So 86 plus 15 is 101. Option A is the right answer. Okay. 56 seconds. See, if at all you cannot see a progression, 99% the chances are it's an alternate series. It was not a progression because everything was increasing. In the end, it was decreasing. So we took a hint from there. X is the brother of C. Who is the sister of V? G is the mother of B. Who is the spouse of V? J is the daughter of V and granddaughter of R. Wait, if the family consists of 5 females, so 1, 2, 3, how is R related to B? 1, 2, 3, so this has to be a female. And J is the granddaughter of R. So we can have this as a female. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we can have this also as a female. Yeah, this can be a male. Or vice versa, however it is. How is R related to B? Either which ways. R is the mother-in-law of B. Right? Because R has to be a female if the family has to have 5 females. The only choice will be between V and B. V can also be a female. Even in that case, R is the mother-in-law of B. Option A is the right answer. This is a good question. 92 seconds, too much, too much. 1.5 minutes for this question is too much, guys. Probably you're expecting, so what is happening is in your head you're expecting a very easy question for blood relations and directions probably. And the moment they twist it a little bit, you are gone. Please expect variation. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a sense that I'll always get easy questions only in reasoning section. If you go with this mindset, you might be in for a surprise. See, if you go with a mindset that, okay, I might encounter a difficult paper or a good level paper, and then you encounter an easy one, it's a very easy thing. It's a good cakewalk for you. But if you are expecting a very easy thing and something difficult turns up, this is going to jeopardize everything. Please be prepared beforehand. Prepare for the worst. Pointing a boy in an occasion, Rita says he is the son of my father's, Rita's father's elder brother. He is the son. How is the boy related to Rita? Cousin. Very easy question. You didn't even have to draw this. You could have done it right away. 25 seconds. Good. That's decent. And the last question for the session today. Analogy. 1024 is 32 square. And this is 24 square. Is it related somehow? But 972 is not a square. So I think this is useless. It's got nothing to do with squares. But they are very close. Let's check the difference. Difference is 81. Difference is 81. Good. Wonderful. 891. Option A is the right answer. Very simple question. 34 seconds. Right? Done and dusted. That's it for today. So this was the CGL Tier 2 latest live mock which was conducted. One question was erroneous. Hopefully you have now understood, and hopefully there is a mindset which has developed now to attempt data sufficiency based questions. I have been at it for a very long time with you guys, and I can see the changes though, but you need to put in some more efforts. Data sufficiency need not take that amount of time, and this is a consistency which I am observing for the last few mocks now. Simple blood relation based questions, slight variation, or you end up taking more than a minute to solve that. That means proficiency is not good enough. You need to work on it, because at least one question is expected. And worst is they will put blood relation in data sufficiency, then it will go completely haywire. Please be careful about these notes. I'll see you around in the next session. Till then, you guys take care. If you are new on the platform, please hit the subscribe button right away. Like this session and share this across platforms so that others can also benefit from the same. Bye bye. Namaskar. Jai Hind.